its commitment to reducing violent crime.
Question number 11, the Honourable Ruth Dyson.
Mr Speaker, my question is to the Minister for Primary Industries. Will he extend the area of proposed protection for Maui's dolphins beyond the proposed levels in the consultation document if submissions are overwhelmingly in favour of larger protection areas?
The Honourable David Carter.
Mr Speaker, as the member will be aware, MAF and DOC are currently considering additional measures to protect Maui dolphins in the Taranaki region. I will await the outcome of this consultation and the advice from the two departments before making any decision whether to extend the set net ban.
The Honourable Ruth Dyson.
Does he agree that his decision gives the New Zealand fishing industry an excellent marketing opportunity to promote itself as a sustainable fishing industry, and that this opportunity would be better than eliminating Maui's dolphins?
The Honourable David Carter.
Mr Speaker, every decision I make with regards to fishery management gives the fishing industry every opportunity to market offshore that it is managed in a very sustainable manner here in New Zealand.
The Honourable Ruth Dyson.
Is the fishing industry the sole source of research that his ministry is relying on to make their recommendations to him in regard to protection of Maui's dolphins? And if the fishing industry is not the sole source of research, what other and independent research is being used?
The Honourable David Carter.
Mr Speaker, there is a substantial piece of research underway at the moment led by DOC and MAF called the Threat Management Plan, looking not only at Maui dolphins but also at Hector dolphins, and I expect that work to be completed by around the end of the year.
Point of order, the Honourable Ruth Dyson.
The Minister's answer was very interesting, but it was to an entirely different question. My question was specifically in relation to the research undertaken by his ministry in relation to the current consultation round, not the threatened management species, which is an entirely separate piece of work. So I'd ask you to ask the Minister to address my question.
I clearly didn't understand the question myself.
Well, Speaker,
the Honourable David Carter, I invite the member to repeat a question to avoid the confusion. The Honourable Ruth Dyson.
Is the fishing industry the sole source of research that his ministry is relying on to make their recommendations to him in regard to the protection of Maui's dolphins? And if the fishing industry is not the sole source of research, what other and independent research is being used?
The Honourable David Carter.
No.
Supplementary.
The Honourable Ruth Dyson.
Can he assure the House and the over 11,500 people who have to date signed the petition to the Prime Minister to save the Maui's dolphins that he will do everything he can to save this dolphin subspecies from extinction, and that his decision will be made on the basis of independent evidence on Maui's habitat?
The Honourable David Carter.
Mr Speaker, the final decision will be based on the scientific information and advice presented to me by DOC and by MAF, not specifically on the number of submissions received.
Gareth Hughes.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. As part of the review of protection measures, is the Minister also considering increasing the current statutory 48-hour period within notification of injury or death of a Maui's dolphin must occur?
The Honourable David Carter.
Mr Speaker, that may well be part of the information finally presented to me by DOC and MAF. I will consider that information when the report is received.
Gareth Hughes.
Is the reason why it took 18 days for MAF and 28 days for DOC to be notified of the recent death of a Maui's dolphin in fishing gear off the coast of Taranaki because of an agreement between MAF and the Department of Conservation regarding the waiving of the 48-hour notification period?
The Honourable David Carter.
Mr Speaker, I have no knowledge of how long it took for the report to come in that the dolphin that died may well have been a Maui dolphin. I don't have that information.
Oh, point of order, Mr Speaker.
Point of order, Gareth Hughes.
Sir, I'm in some trouble here. For months we've been debating that this is a Maui's dolphin. The Minister's own press release says it's a Maui's dolphin. And now he brings it into question time.
Order. The Minister is the person being questioned. The Minister has given information in his answer. I mean, he answered the question. And the Speaker has to accept the Minister's answer. There's further supplementary should the member wish to use
Supplementary.
it. Gareth Hughes.
Why did it take 18 days for the Minister and the Ministry to become aware of the death of a dolphin, and will he be starting a prosecution, given we've seen the law being broken, given the law requires a 48-hour notification period?
The Honourable David Carr.
Mr. Speaker, as I've just answered to the member, I have no idea how long it took for the reported mortality to come to the notice of MAF and DOC. That information has never been presented to me.
Question number 12, Te Roro Flavel.